Hey guys, I've been asked about gift giving in Japan, which is actually a good question because it's a huge part of Japanese society is the giving of gifts, and like everything in Japan, it's really complex. If you're going to be living in Japan for a long period of time, you'll need to study it. You'll need to watch what other people do, like everything else. Like I always say about Japan, the only way to learn is by watching Japanese people and what they do. But if you're going to be living here for a long period of time, study what everybody else does and try and do the same thing. If you're going to be here for a short period of time, what I recommend is bringing small gifts from your country. There's a few things that are good. Calendars are pretty good if you can get picture calendars because they're easy when you're traveling. They don't take up a lot of space and they're not delicate. So things like that are good. Japanese are also big on giving food as gifts, which is sort of practical. They sort of like practical gifts because they don't have a lot of space in their homes and they don't clutter their homes up with stuff like we do in some other countries. So giving people some sort of little thing that they'll put on a shelf somewhere really isn't really good for a Japanese person because they probably don't have a little shelf to stick something on at so much, you know, they don't clutter their walls up with decorations and things. So yeah, they like giving food and practical gifts. So food, if you've got some food from your country that is, well, first of all, it's going to get through immigration here, so it has to be something like cookies or something like that. Obviously fruit and vegetables and stuff won't get through get through customs, but something from your country, maybe tea or something from your country that's a little bit different might be good. If you're actually living here, there's just about every supermarket and department store has a counter, usually a really big counter with gifts, and it's wrapped, specially wrapped box of maybe mochi or some other food, or chocolate or cookies or some sort of food is, so when you go into a department store you'll see the area. There'll be just this big area in one part of the department store that's just for gifts. And as for when they give them, pretty much anybody does anything for you. Interesting. If anybody does any sort of favour for you, it's a good time to give them a gift. When you meet someone for the first time, particularly if they're going to be doing anything for you, so if you're going to be staying at their house or if they've helped you by taking you to the train station or anybody does anything to help you, you should give them a gift. It's really complex because if you give somebody a gift, then usually they're obliged to give you one. Or if somebody gives you a gift, you're then obliged to give them one. So yeah, it's super complex. Best thing to do is to watch what the Japanese people do. Then when it actually comes to giving someone a gift, we should make it as least fuss as possible. So sort of rather than go, I've got this amazing thing for you, we need to sort of give it to them. And what Japanese people do is they'll apologise when they give you a present. They'll usually apologise and tell you it's not a very good one. There's actually something that they say in Japanese that means something along the lines of, this gift isn't worthy of you. There's something like that, which basically means that, you know, you're a really great person and this gift isn't good enough for you, basically. So we need to try and capture that mood when we give somebody a gift. So sort of, oh no, you know, because they will go on, when you receive a gift in Japan, you go on about how great it is. So, oh, this is amazing, thank you very much. So we need to do so when you give them a gift, that's what they'll do. They'll go on about how amazing it is. So obviously we don't agree with them. Obviously when they tell us how great the gift is, we say, oh no, it's just a small thing, and you know, it's not a very good one. When they give you food, when they give you gifts of the food, they'll often say to you, oh, it's probably not very tasty. It probably doesn't taste very good. And that's the sort of style. It's sort of being modest and it's being, oh no. So yeah, as you can see, like everything else in Japan, super complex. So yeah, the other thing is that when they hand you a gift, just don't tear it open and to see what it is. It's sort of appropriate to admire the wrapping. Wrapping's a big thing, and this is a thing that's very difficult for people too, is Japan style wrapping. They wrap like origami. It's amazingly neatly done. Doesn't matter who does it, even guys, you know, really neatly wrapped. So it's a nice idea just to admire the wrapping and admire the packaging, and then just put it quietly to one side. And don't embarrass them by opening it, just put it quietly to one side. So on the subject of wrapping, of course, if you do give somebody a present here and you do wrap it, go out of your way to do a good job, because wrapping presents, there's actually books written on this subject. They get folded one way if it's a happy occasion, and they get folded another way if it's an unhappy occasion, like a funeral or something like that. So it's really complex. So obviously learning all that's difficult, but just keep in mind, if you do wrap something, do a really neat job of it, because they'll have a good look at it. So the other thing you can do is, it's quite okay to hand somebody a gift that's actually in the packet or in the bag, in the plastic bag that's come from the store in. That's actually quite normal, and normally the bags that come from department stores and so on here are pretty nice. So it's okay if you buy something from one of those gift sections of a department store or a supermarket, it's actually okay to hand it to them in that bag. It's sort of, I don't know, there's something about that. It's like it shows it's new or fresh from the store or something, I don't know, but that's quite acceptable as well. So yeah, we need to study the gift giving thing. It's really complex. I mean, you know, I'm still noticing things occasionally, thinking, oh geez, I never noticed that. So it's really complex, like everything here. So anyway, I hope that helps a little bit. So there's gift giving.